to this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, so I continue to bring the gospel Gamecocks every single day. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for the new members. If you want to become a member of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, click on the home page, follow the instructions, and you will become a member, meaning that you will get the videos sooner than everybody else. You're not rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Hey, we got to go today, y'all. I said we got to go today, y'all. We are talking about predicting potential lineups for the South Carolina women's basketball team, the three-time national champions. South Carolina women's basketball is gearing up for another exciting season. I should start doing a countdown. I should literally start doing a countdown of when the actual basketball is going down. I should start doing that. But I'm not sure if the LA game is going to be the first game. Y'all know the LA game, where we choose who's the real SC. I wish Juju was playing. I do. Because I don't want to hear if Juju was on the team, if she was playing, and blah, blah. I want no excuses. No excuses. This video is going to examine the potential starting five and the potential for greatness for this upcoming year. We're going to analyze some of the strengths and the weaknesses of the potential starting five and how these five players are going to work together to lead us to another South Carolina championship. Carolina's hotter than ever. Hotter than ever. And we ain't just talking about the heat, because it's hot. You just all, being that military man that I am, it's just saying that goes on like ain't no heat like that Fort Jackson heat. Fort Jackson is Columbia, South Carolina, if you didn't know. Okay. And that heat is fierce. I felt a lot of heat in various different places. Hottest ever been was in Iraq. But Carolina heat is that murky, wet heat. That's how hot, South Carolina women's basketball team is. We on fire. And we're going to do some great things this upcoming season. We're gonna dominate the court again, like we've done the last 10 years. Gamecocks are coming off another incredible season, and the expectations are so high. There is no room for fall off for South Carolina fans. None. If Carolina goes out and loses 10, 12 games, it's like the world has just ended, because it don't happen. Other basketball teams can do that. Other basketball teams can have off years, but Carolina can never have off years. Never. And I'm cool with that. I'm great with that. I'm fine with that, because that just shows where we are as a program. This upcoming season, is another opportunity to show that we are a powerhouse in women's basketball. Every single year, constantly churn out amazing top talent. Every single year, constantly great talent leaves the University of South Carolina and moves on to the WNBA. They might transfer out. They might graduate. All those things happen. But in this video right here, we're going to talk about the players that are here. We're going to talk about who of these players are going to make the starting lineup. And I've said before, last year's basketball team had 2 starting lineups. This year's basketball team has 2 starting lineups. But we're going to focus on who's actually going to get their names called when the starting lineups are announced on opening day. You got some returning stars to this lineup. I focus on 2. Okay? 2 starting. Chloe Kitts. Chloe Kitts, 2025 All SEC Tournament. 2025 NCAA Tournament All Region. 2025 SEC Tournament MVP. Chloe Kitts, 6'2". 10 points, almost 8 rebounds. Had all those accolades. She's a returning star to the South Carolina women's basketball team. Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards, who's now in Colorado Springs competing to make the team for Team USA for the AmeriCup tournament that's going to be held in Chile. Joyce Edwards was all SEC first team. Spectacular. Joyce Edwards was all freshman on the SEC squad. Joyce Edwards made the NCAA all tournament team. Joyce Edwards led the basketball team in scoring, and I predict that she's going to have an outstanding year this upcoming season. I'm trying to think of a cool nickname for Chloe and Joyce. It's not hard to fathom that they will be in the starting lineup this upcoming season. That time is here. Both of them average 21, 22 minutes per basketball game. Those minutes will go up this season. Chloe is predicted to go in the top 15 of the WNBA draft next year. Please send me your comments and for a tag team name for Chloe and Joyce, because I need something cool. You know, like I said before, I'm an old school wrestling head from back in the day, so I need a tag team name for Chloe and Joyce going forward. We got some new additions to this basketball team, because we all know who left to the WNBA. We know who graduated. We know who moved on. We know who transferred. We know all those things. But unlike previous years, we never had an All-American to transfer to the University of South Carolina. That ain't never happened. We had some great talent to transfer in. We had, just recently, Tahina Paopao, who transferred to South Carolina. She was all Pac-12, 3 years? Sensational. We had Alicia Gray, who right now in the WNBA is a top 3, or top 4, talent in the league for MVP. We had Kayla Davis who transferred. We had Taya Cooper who transferred. We had some really, really, really nice basketball players who transferred to the University of South Carolina, the three-time national champions. But we ain't never had no All-American. We ain't never had no player like Ta'Niya Latson, who steps on campus as being the best scorer of the basketball that has ever put on the garnet and black uniform. We never had that. Never. 25 points per basketball game. All ACC first team last season. All-American second team last season. Joining this basketball team. Madina Okot. And I can make the case. I was thinking about this last night while me and wifey was watching television. I was thinking about this last night. I was like, yo, Madina Okot could make the biggest impact on this basketball team. And you like, Cap, you just went on talking about Ta'Niya Latson, how great she is and what she's going to do for South Carolina. And you talk about, the tag team of Joyce and Chloe, what they're going to do. When you talk about Madina Okot is going to could make the biggest impact for this basketball team. And I'm just keeping it real. Madina Okot, 6'5" from Mississippi State. Now, not like Mississippi State was a bad basketball team. They was a good basketball team. Madina Okot led the SEC in field goal percentage. Led, number 1. She was fourth in the country in field goal percentage. Madina Okot was first in the SEC in total rebound percentage. You can watch all the games from last season. And even though we finished number 2 in that ranking, we lost in the championship game. We were SEC regular season champions. We were SEC tournament champions, another Final Four, all those great things. But what you saw with South Carolina women's basketball team was sometimes rebounding was a problem. Where you are adding, in terms of rebounding percentage, the best rebounder of the basketball to this basketball team. First in total rebounding percentage. First in offensive rebounding percentage. First in defensive rebounding percentage. Those things matters, especially for this basketball team, the way it's constructed. Not to mention she's 6'5". Not to mention she was second in the SEC in defensive rating. Carolina finished 13th in defensive rating across the country. A lot of teams would say, oh, Cap, that's great. That's good. That's, 13th in the country out of 362 basketball teams, and you complaining, you whining and complaining about 13th? Hell yeah, I'm complaining about 13th in defensive rating. Yeah. That ain't where Carolina goes. That's not what we do. No. We talk about top 5, top 3, top number 1. That's Carolina championship basketball, where we are getting legitimately top 2 best defender in the SEC on this basketball team, who was also 4th in total rebounds per basketball game, who only averaged 21 minutes per game. Her impact is going to be great. She ain't going to start. Don't get that twisted now. Because Joyce and Chloe, they have to start. And I don't want to see them best talking about Chloe needs to move to the 3. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear those things. Oh, but Chloe moved to the 3. You got Joyce at the 4. You got Madina Okot at the 5. No. Stop it. We ain't doing that. Madina Okot will play a lot of minutes for this basketball team, and she will play a role similar to what Joyce did last season. What you're going to have, though, is one of the best defenders in the country on this basketball team, playing 22 to 25 minutes for the South Carolina women's basketball team. Potential starting lineup. Obviously, I'm going to start with Joyce. Joyce averaged 21 minutes per game, had 13 points, had 5 rebounds, couple of assists, couple of steals, couple of turnovers per basketball game. She played very, very well for us. She's going to start. This will be her first year starting, and she'll start for the next 2 years as a South Carolina women's basketball player. She ain't getting no 21 minutes per game, y'all. I made that plea last year. We have to play our best players more minutes. Now, I expect her to play 27, 28, 30 minutes. But I need Joyce to play more than 21 minutes. Second is Chloe Kiss. Those are easy. Tag team back again. 22 minutes per basketball game. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. 1 block, 2 turnovers. Offensive rating 120, defensive rating 80. Chloe Kiss last year was our best basketball player on this team, offensively and defensively. Those 2 players have the capability and will be all SEC players. Those 2 are easy. We have another easy one. That's Ta'Niya Latson, who we just talking about, average 25 points per basketball game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 34% from the 3-point line, 44% from the field, roughly 80% from the free throw line off 7.8 attempts per game. Second team All-American. You all know the accolades. She will start, and she will get a lot of minutes. She may not get 30 minutes like she did at Florida State, but she's going to get a lot of minutes. Those 3 are easy. Raven should be another easy one. Raven, coming off her sophomore year, was trending toward being a first-round pick in this past year's draft. That didn't happen. Raven started out very slow last season, shooting the ball. She wasn't as effective defensively as Raven normally is starting the season. First quarter of the season last season, Raven Johnson's defense was not Raven Johnson's defense. Raven Johnson's offense was not looking nice at all. There was a running stat talking about how bad she was shooting the three and blah, 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 and all those different things. Eventually it got better, but it never materialized to her shooting the ball well like her sophomore year. Well, Raven's offense didn't catch up. This past season, she averaged 5 points, 4 rebounds. Raven was one of the best rebounders on the basketball team, which is what I like. I love that she's one of the best rebounders on the basketball team, but also I hate that because she was one of the best rebounders on the basketball team at 5'8", 5'9". I'll say 5'8". Let's say that. 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. Offensive rating 103.8. Defensive rating 81.7. 103.8 offensive rating is the lowest that in Raven Johnson's career at the University of South Carolina. I'm saying all these things about Raven because y'all know, if y'all been watching Captain Will, that Raven is my favorite basketball player. But I expect Raven to straight out ball out this year. She averaged 25 minutes per game last season. I expect something similar this season for Raven, but I expect her points to double. I expect her assists, which was about 3 assists per basketball game, to double because now she's playing with a homegirl. Raven has something to prove. Raven, I've seen the videos. I've seen all these things that she's working out and getting back to what she was previously. Excuse me. I expect her to have a tremendous season. So those 4 are easy, in my opinion. Raven, Latson, Chloe, Joyce. Fifth one. The fifth one going to be tough. Fifth one going to be tough because I want to say it's going to be Tessa Johnson. I want to say that with all certainty. And I pencil down Tessa Johnson in the starting lineup. She played 21 minutes per game last year. She averaged 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. She shot 43% for the field. She shot 43% for the three-point line. 1 steal, 1 turnover, had an offensive rating 117.78 and a defensive rating 87.9. I want to say that. The numbers jump out up at me, up and down. Like Tessa going into a junior year. She was 25th overall recruit in her recruiting class. I expect her to play very well. She's already getting, by Carolina standards, starters minutes. Tessa Johnson is supposed to start. She's supposed to start for this basketball team. She's supposed to play well. And if she starts, she will play well. If she don't start, she's still going to play well because she hasn't started for 2 years. But I tell you this right here is going to be a fight. It's going to be a drag-out fight. It's going to be a cage match back in the 80s. Cage match with, because you got some ballers who coming in. You got some ballers. You got Agot McCurr, who is a baller. You got Ayla McDowell, who is a baller. There's going to be a fight to the finish for who's going to start at the 3 position for the South Carolina women's basketball team. I believe completely that it should be Tessa Johnson starting for the Carolina Gamecocks this upcoming season. It should be, but it ain't going to be given. I believe that 3-on-3 situation that happened with our players is going to help Tessa. Tessa has the potential, if she starts, if she get 20-plus minutes this upcoming season, to rank very high in the SEC in scoring and being that all-around player. She has to be, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, she got to be better defensively because our best perimeter defender in Bree Hall is gone. So, with Tessa at 87.9 defensive rating, has to be better. This is why I'm like a little hesitant of saying that she's going to start for Carolina, because I believe that Agot McCurr comes on to South Carolina women's basketball team as our best defender. I really believe that. I think she has the talent to be a tremendous, sensational defender in the SEC. I believe that. She was a number 6 overall recruit for a reason. Defensively, she can lock you down. Please ask Aaliyah Chavez what happened when Agot started guarding her. Somebody ask her. It's going to be interesting this upcoming season. And this, in more particular, it's going to be interesting this summer in training camp, in workouts. I'm talking about in the gym. I'm talking about everywhere. Because these two young ladies in the Agot and Ayla ain't backing down from no one. No one. It's going to be great. The Gamecocks have a balanced roster. Make no mistake about it. The strength of this basketball team is from top to bottom, if not the most talented, number 2 in talent in the country. Okay. McDonald's All-Americans everywhere, up and down, 5-star recruits there. Everybody on the basketball team is a 5-star recruit, and all of them would have been McDonald's All-Americans if Adhel didn't, go to school early, and if Chloe didn't go to school early. Everybody were great. Okay. Offensively and defensively, this team is outstanding. It is unbelievable. Inside, outside, everywhere. This team will and should be in Phoenix, Arizona in April. Can't wait to go. I'm not even a golfer, and I'm going to have to learn how to golf. I've been saying that since I retired from the military. And I turned 50. It seems like it goes hand in hand. I turned 50, get some golf clubs, go hang out at the links, drink a little beer. I don't even drink beer. I'm gonna drink beer. Give me a little shot or two, have shot o'clock, every 8th hole, 9th hole, one of them things. Driving a little golf cart or walking the golf, doing those things. That's what it sounds like. So Phoenix, Arizona seems like it's the stomping ground for golf, and I want to do that. So my girls got to get to the Final Four. And the weaknesses? I don't see many weaknesses on this basketball team. Matter of fact, I don't see none. I don't see no weaknesses on this basketball team. I don't see none. Pow Pow's gone. She's doing outstanding. The girl had another tremendous basketball game last night for the Atlanta Dream. Right now, through over 2 basketball games, the last 2 basketball games. I know it's a small sample size, but I don't give a damn about that. Pow is averaging 16 minutes, 16 points, shooting about 75% from the field, shooting close to 80% from 3. Only 1 turnover, 5 assists. No, correct me if I'm 6 assists. You play Pow a lot, she's going to play tremendous for her. So we lost Pow. We lost for a while. Who went to LSU? We lost those players. But I feel so confident in Ta'Niya Latson, filling that gap for both of them. Okay? Yes, we lost Breezy Hall, who's our best perimeter defender. Yes, we lost Ta'Niya Fagan, who was tremendous on the defensive end. But Madina Okot is a better defender. She's bigger. She's stronger than Ta'Niya Fagan. So I don't feel there's going to be any loss with that. Breezy Hall, who was 3rd in minutes for our basketball team. Somebody got to step up defensively. Offensively, not worried at all about filling the gap that Breezy Hall averaged about 6-7 points per basketball game. Defensively, like I said, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. But it's going to be fun. But until then, this includes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're now rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.
Oh, J-Rock did this beat.